Shalom. It's the brother Kalaya coming at you with another lesson. Prior to getting started, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those free elect. Shalom. All right. And this lesson gonna pretty much, be getting into these riots. All right, not necessarily the riots themselves, but this ministry concerning those riots, and basically what we should be doing and what should our focus be. Okay, so as you know, Los Angeles has riots going on. That's certain shit planned in major cities all over, the nation. But nevertheless, what the fuck should we be doing, all right, as Hebrew Israelites, okay, that are following the 100% doctrine, okay, given through the apostles, okay, from on high, man, from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, having this truth, okay, having the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to know that despite these riots and protests, it's futile, okay? It's futile, all right? And as I was scrolling through, our group chat and shit like that, I believe it was posted 2 days ago. I went and looked at the little picture or whatever that the brother had put in there, going into the burning, all right, of the American flag. And real quick, let me grab that. I wanna grab what Trump said about that, and I'm gonna finish debriefing on what exactly this lesson gonna go into. All right, let's see, news, and I had it pulled up, but it's on the other phone. Yeah, I believe this is it. Yeah, this Fox 4 KDFW. All right, this was published June 10th, 2025, and it reads: Trump calls for protesters who burn the American flag to be jailed for 1 year. President Donald Trump on Tuesday called for 1 year in jail for protesters that burned the American flag. This comes amid 5 days of protests against immigration raids in Los Angeles and similar protests that have popped up in other cities like in Dallas and Austin. Flag burning is considered a form of political expression and protected under the First Amendment after the Supreme Court ruled in 1989 Texas versus Johnson case. All right. So, nevertheless, basically what President Trump, all right, which this nigga is nothing but a tyrant, okay? He's nothing but a tyrant. And those devilish horns are going to sprout, which they're starting to poke, okay? That's an example of this devil's horns starting to poke, all right? Blatantly going against the First Amendment and different other laws and what is it called, man? Damn, amendments, all right, that have been placed to protect, okay, so-called protect freedom in this this wicked ass kingdom, okay? But nevertheless, the brother had put in a video of certain camps, Israelite camps, okay, burning the American flag. And when you think about how foolish that is, you start to think like, okay, so do they really believe in the doctrine? All right. Do they really believe that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is actually coming to, redeem us? Do they really believe that he's coming to destroy this wicked ass place? All right. Which in the scriptures is known as Babylon the Great, but we know it here as America. Do they believe that the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is going down. Okay, because if so, then they wouldn't do that's like throwing stones at a giant, man. The giant don't even feel that, you know? What we're doing, pushing prophecy, okay, pushing Yahushua, pushing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Hey, that's blows. That's major blows. Okay? And I'm gonna prove that through the scriptures. All right? And in turn, you know, these people are just making themselves a target, and ultimately they're gonna get taken off the shelf, all right, for nothing. It's stupid. All right, it's stupid. Real quick, you know, well, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself because I just got full precepts, but I wanted to touch on this because it's childish. You know, when you sit there and you think about it, it's real childish. All right. So, and believe me, we want America to burn, but we don't want just the flag to burn. We want the whole goddamn place to go up in flames. You know, the flag is nothing. It just represents this place. To hell with the flag. What about the actual place? All right, burning. What about that? You know, this is Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor his bread should fail. All right, and ultimately, our people understand that they're captives. If they don't have the whole truth, at least they understand that, right? And we you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's okay to burn the flag, because you could do whatever the fuck you want with your flag, right? If you even own one. What's the point of buying an American flag? Like, that's like, when you start to break it down, it's fucking stupid, you know? But nevertheless, you know, why go through the trouble of making yourself a target when you're already a target for what you believe in, if that's what you actually believe in? But the problem comes in, well, you know, you people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites that know who you are, you got this fake mask on. You got this fake Israelite mask on. It's like this thing is a play toy to you all, you know? But soon enough, you're gonna see that this fucking devil ain't playing. You know, they not playing. All right, this is what they so-called worked hard to get. All right, they killed, they steal, they lied, they murdered to get this place. All right, America, this piece of land in which they will protect with their lives. All right, so, you know, nevertheless, we understand. Yes, we ready to get the hell out of here. All right, yes, we hate the ideologies, the doctrine of this place. We get it. Yes, we hate going outside our door and looking across and seeing a fucking mole, right? Seeing PDF files gawking at children, right? Seeing women walking proudly with their ass out, you know? We hate it. We hate it more than you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Burning a flag is nothing. We're doing this truth, okay? We're doing this truth. All right? We're doing it in our daily lives through these video epistles, okay? And amongst the brotherhood, man. All right? Not only do we believe, but we're doing it. You could be, instead of recording yourself burning a flag, why don't you record yourself as I'm doing now and bring out scriptures, okay? Hey, join the real cause, all right? The real protest, all right? Don't lollygag and because really that's fucking off, man. That's fucking off. And that's fucking off, you know? That's off. That's an off spirit to be in. And you lollygagging. Hey, the quicker we push this truth, right, and prophecy and Yahushua, the quicker we can get the hell out of here. All right? The quicker the elect can get sealed, man. You know? But you know, I just wanted to put that Isaiah 51:14 out there to show you we get it. We hastening the same day you hastening. But we not doing it like you. We actually putting boots on ground. This is the real boots on ground. This is a spiritual warfare. You can't tangle with this devil. He gonna put a dent in your goddamn head, man. You can't tangle with this devil carnally. Idiot. Let me grab this. Let me show you how to actually get results. All right. This is how we get results. Okay. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And it reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, right? Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. All right. Hey, real quick. Let me finish this out. Then I'm going to move on. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's right. Okay. Who's the Lord mouthpiece? Us. Idiot. The fucking prophets, man. Okay. Where am I? I know I'm hovering right over it. I believe it's Revelations 20. Yeah. No, it's Revelations 19 and 10. And it reads, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. You see, so that's why I keep saying, if we keep pushing Yahushua, if we keep pushing prophecy, all right, hey, that's the spirit that Yahushua is in, okay? Prophecy, all right? And what are the major prophecies, okay? Hey, this devil being taken down, all right? The MOTB, all right? Because once the MOTB come, we out of here, man. All right, he gonna fill his belly, all right? And right when he's almost, he's gonna almost fill his belly, all right? And then that's when Yahushua gonna come back. We pushing World War III. We pushing the economy to collapse. We pushing what? Damn, it just slipped my mind. Martial law. That's what I meant to say. Salakia. All right. We're pushing ultimately the coming back of our Lord Yahushua, man. All right. That's how we're destroying. That's how the Lord is consuming this devil with the spirit of his mouth, man. And then ultimately he's going to destroy him when he comes through with those chariots, man. When he actually breaks through the atmosphere, okay? It's going to be a physical destruction after the spiritual destruction, okay? Let me back that up. And then, because I didn't have this, but this Nahum chapter 3 and verse 5, and it reads, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Okay, because ultimately, this let me see, and verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Okay, and that's truly going into how this devil deals here in America. All right, all of the lies, all of the filth, all of the dirt is coming to the surface. All right, it's like when we were young, and your grandmother, like, you'd be at the sleepover or some shit, and your grandmother would take a cotton swab and dab it with alcohol and rub behind your ear, you know, and then she could tell if you didn't take a shower or not. You know, that's how this devil is being exposed. All right, the Lord is actually checking this motherfucker, man, checking this devil. All right, and it's showing that he is not clean. He is vile. All right, this wicked ass place is vile, man. Okay, so these different nations, the connections they built with America, the treaties, peace treaties, the commerce, okay, they're starting to see that this is an actual devil that they're dealing with, and they don't want to deal with her anymore. She deals raw, all right, she deals unfair, okay, and so now That's how we're breaking this place down. This place is built off commerce, man. Okay. The earth is seeing who the devil is. That's why I said in the beginning. And then shall that wicked be revealed. All right. The devil has been identified through his actions. Okay. But nevertheless, let me get back on topic. All right. So now we're starting to get into what we should actually be doing instead of burning flags and shit, man. That's some shit you do, you know, when you like 16, you don't have nothing to do and you out with your friends, man. You fucking get in trouble for stupid shit. This 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4, and it reads, 3. It says, for though we walk in flesh and blood, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. You see? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. But nevertheless, this is all we can do. Okay? This is all we can do while we wait on Yahushua. Matter of fact, this is what we're commanded to do. Okay? This is what we're commanded to do. Let's prove that. I did not expect to get all these precepts, but fuck it, man. You know, this is Isaiah 34 and 1, and it reads, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury is upon their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. All right, and first and foremost, the verse 1, it says, come near, ye nations, and hear, and hearken. How are these nations going to hear and hearken? Through the prophets, man. Okay? Through the prophets. We're the only ones telling you the indignation of the Lord is upon this wicked ass kingdom and the wicked. You see? We're the only ones. All right? We're the only ones crying and sighing for the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Okay? Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. All right? This is what we are commanded to do. No other. The Lord ain't say go out there in the middle of Poydras on Carondelet and Canal and protest. No. All right? All you doing is marching with a bunch of faggots anyway, who just want to be a part of something because their society have shunned them out. Their families don't love them no more. You know? That's all you doing is sitting next to a bunch of, you know, LGBs, man. If you want to do something, you know, hey, this is the only way to do it. This is the only way to do it. Shalaka, man. This is the only way to do it. All right. So that was 2 Corinthians 10. I got one more. No, I got two more. Actually. Right? Because if you knew, I might got a couple more. Shalagi, bro. Where I'm at. Shalagi, my shit all jammed up, man. But I'm gonna grab this in Revelations. Because if you knew what this devil was actually capable of, all right, then you would know that you can't do nothing with this devil, man. All right? You can't do nothing with this devil. Yeah, this is Revelation 6 and 4, and it reads, And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right, the key words is given and great sword. All right. Oh, and take peace. Okay. So this devil is the whipping stick. Ultimately for you 2/3, man. All right, of the nation of Israel. Ultimately for you 2/3 of the nation of Israel. This devil, he got a cake baked for your ass. Okay. Hey, and nobody's gonna be able to save you, man. That's why we doing this now. All right. Not only are we pulling down strongholds, okay, according to that 2 Corinthians, but we also doing what? Giving ourselves a chance to be protected. All right, giving ourselves a shot at salvation. All right. But I want to bring this out too. Okay. Let's see where we at. Right. Revelations 12 and 12, and it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. All right, so right now you got these people who are burning those American flags. All right, they burning these American flags, and you receiving a year or whatever. But actually, what you're doing is treason. You see, you going against the government, okay? Which we doing the same thing, but we doing it according to as it's supposed to be done. All right, we're not taking matters into our own hands and trying to basically free ourselves. All right, this is pointless. It's pointless. Okay. Now, this is how you actually get results. This is how you actually, burn this place down. Okay? But needless to say, hey, by burning these American flags, and see, that's the difference between us doing that, and not only just the burnings, it's the whole way that these people carry themselves that commit little stupid acts like that. You got the fringes on at work. You got the fringes on at Walmart. All right, you telling your neighbor he's a fucking Edomite. He's going into slavery. You're not prudent at all. You really just you really lunch, man. These devils gonna pick your bones, man, dry. When it's time, you victim one. All right. But it says that this devil will come down having great wrath. So knowing that, we understand that this devil has power and authority, all right, to kill while here on the earth, man. It's like I don't even know what that sound is. I don't know. Let me hurry up and get this over with. I'm gonna get this last one. Because as soon as you start flowing in the spirit, now shit making crazy sounds. Never heard that before. Yeah. Proverbs 22:3, and it reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right. Hey, and that's the bottom line. Okay, hey, the elder Yakina down here in GMS New Orleans say this shit all the time. Be Clark Kent. When we outside of this YouTube thing, okay, when we outside of the body, the ministry, the brotherhood, okay, when you outside of your tent, be Clark Kent, man. Motherfucker asked you about the protest. What protest? I'm Salaki, but I don't know. I don't know what protest you talking about. Act surprised, Hey, it's a million different ways to hide yourself, man. Okay? It's a million different ways to stay out of the way and keep these people out of your business. All right? This is a sacred and separate business. Hey, like I'm gonna state it again. We want out more than these people that's actually protesting. They don't even know what they're protesting for. Okay? They're protesting for equality, right? And you know, equality in this place that was built for Esau, okay, for a particular race of people. Hey, we're protesting in a spiritual way, all right, for worlds, for power, for dominion, for glory, for righteousness. You see? And that sound is just kind of getting to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here. You know, Lord willing, the point has been made. All right, hey, don't be out there burning no flags and shit, man. It's just gonna put a spotlight on you, and it's stupid. You know, it's stupid. It's dumb. You spending your money, you're going to buy a flag to burn it, and to make yourself a bigger target than what you already are. You know, but nevertheless, Lord willing, this video has been edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect, and then those that cling unto the body. All right, prior to getting out of here, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom and the Baba Ball.